It's time to dish with D. That's me. It's time for another Snackin' Saturday. What snacks are you making today? I think I'm going to sweet snack kick. I'm trying to come up with protein cookies. I know, cookies. This is a riff on a fellow YouTuber, Jennifer Lynn. She makes these protein cookies, but I don't have the ingredients that she has. But this is basically a riff on what she does. So thanks for the inspiration, Jen, and I will link her channel in the description box below. I highly recommend you go check out Jennifer. She does meal preps, grocery hauls, day in the life, what she eats. She's really cute, and she's almost, well, she's new to me in the last 3 months, and I hope you go out and check her out. And if you do, tell her Dish with D sent you. Well, let's get started on these cookies, shall we? I'm changing her recipe up for what I have on hand because I don't use the same protein mixes that she does. But we'll see if it works. It might not. It might be a hot mess. But you know what? You never know until you try. That's what I say. So they're very low in point, which is a thumbs up. I'm not going to tell you the amounts because they might change. I will definitely have my written recipe on my recipe blog, dishwithd.blogspot.com. Head on over there and you can see the written recipe. Copy and paste it. Sign up to receive them once they go on. You don't even have to go. They'll come right to your inbox. At the bottom of the, scroll down to the bottom where there's search, there's email. So let's get started because I want some cookies. Let's bring it down. All right, we have a nice bowl which has some pumpkin on it. Oops. To that, I'm going to add a scoop of brownie batter protein powder. Now, again, you use the protein powder you have on hand. This is the one that I have. I have the devotional. I'll use a scoop of brownie batter and a scoop of the butter. It's called Buttery Blend. And you don't see the scoop in there. Dig it out. See, I haven't even used it yet. I haven't even dug out the scoop. Let's dig out the scoop. It's coming. There it is. Let's do a scoop of that. To that, we're going to add some, I'm using black cocoa powder. You can use whatever cocoa powder you have on hand. I'm using sugar-free chocolate pudding and some pumpkin. Baking powder, because everything you make needs some baking powder. And of course, I like to add salt because I think everything needs a big heaping glug of salt. And I'm going to use 2 eggs. Now you could of course use egg whites, but I'm on blue, so it doesn't really matter for me. So that's why I'm using eggs. I'm going to just give this all a mix. And then I could put chocolate chips into the batter, but I am choosing to put chocolate chips on top. You could do both too. I'm going to grab a prepared pan. We're going to scoop these onto our parchment lined pan. I have my oven preheated to 350. Roll this underneath. I'm going to grab my pan and we're going to put some cookies down. Well, apparently I wasn't recording and I thought I was. All I did was bring my pan over with my parchment paper and I scooped them into 12 little nuggets. I'm just going to put a few Lily's chips on each, 2 or 3, because I'm probably not going to have more than 1 or 2 at a time anyway. So we'll just do that. Again, you could mix them into there, absolutely, but I am just choosing to put them on top so I know that they're evenly, and each cookie gets the same amount of chips. Again, you do them how you like. You use what you have. It's just, makes life a little bit easier. You only have 1. Okay, I'll put these, my oven is preheated. to 350. Oops, actually, it's getting there. So I'm going to pop these in the oven. I'm not sure how long I'm going to bake, but I will let you know when we come back and we taste them. Let's hope for the best. Okay, they baked for about 13 to 14 minutes. They look really good. We'll let them cool, and then we're going to have a taste. They made 12. I think they're going to be like maybe 2 for a point. I'm not really sure. Let me figure that. I haven't figured that out yet. Let me go figure that one out, and when we come back to taste, I will give you the points for these. But they look really good. All right, cookies are now cooled. They baked for about 13 minutes. I got 12, and in the recipe builder, 1 cookie is 0 based on the ingredients that I had. 1 cookie was 0 on blue, and 2 cookies were 1. So that's a decent sized cookie. For 1 point, you can have 2 of them. So, but aren't they good? I don't know. I haven't tasted them yet. I'm a little bit scared. They smell good. Let's see. They're decent. Not sweet enough for me. I would think next time I might add some monk fruit. But they are chocolatey. Put a little fat-free Ready Whip between 2 and call it a sandwich. Just saying. It's like a cake, cookie. So they were good. I consider it a success. Sometimes you want a chocolatey cookie, treat. Go to this. These are ingredients I happen to have on hand. They worked. Next time I would add, and I will reflect that in my recipe online, I will probably put, for this amount of cookies, at least a 1/4 cup of monk fruit, maybe a 1/3. I think that would definitely amp up the sweetness, because they're really not sweet enough for me. But you know what? They are chocolatey, so that's a win. I don't taste the pumpkin either. People say, do you taste the pumpkin? I don't. But there are people that say they do. Yes, their pumpkin radar goes off. But I hope you enjoyed this Snackin' Saturday and chocolate protein cookies. Thank you again to my girl, Jen. Again, I will have her linked in the description box. Go check out her channel. She's got some fun. She does recipe. Like I said, she does a lot of prep. And she always makes these every week, and she always says how good they are. So I have to agree. It works for me. So if you enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. If you love Snackin' Saturday, let me know. It's been 2 sweets in a row. Maybe next week we'll do a savory snack. We'll see. Have a great day. We'll see you next time for another video.